Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman Battle Network Operate Star Force. In the last part, we found ourselves exploring the Undernet instead of going to see Dad so we can go eat dinner with him, and now we're still doing that for at least a little while, I think, if not, most of the part from memory. Now, at this point, we are decisively in what is technically meant to be endgame slash post-game areas. Undernet 8 in particular has something we can't even do until we've beaten the final boss. But it does have some new viruses for us, such as Mine 3's 140 HP, 300 damage, drops the Mine 3 chip upon defeat, and the Fanner 2. You haven't even met the first one yet. The way the Fanner line works is they themselves don't move, but they generate a tornado that moves, I think, between 3 to 7 times, depending on the variant of it, to try and damage you outright. It's pretty easy to deal with, though Mine 3 is also a little bit annoying in that they are one of the first enemies we've seen that can also use area steal themselves to decrease the amount of places that the mine can show up on, making it easier for you to hit it. I think Swordy 2 and 3s can as well, it's just less common here in Battle Network 1. Battle chip-wise, Fanner 2s can drop the Hurricane chips in the G, I, and J code, starting from rank 5. Whereas Mine 3s can drop Mine 3, I think also starting from rank 5. If you can get a B code of that, that's not awful. I don't like the Mine chip too much, but it has uses. And next up, we have the Big Snake enemy line. This is the Big Snake 1. 200 HP, does 200 damage. Wood elemental, so fire kills it in one shot. The way they work is they move very erratically around their side of the screen, left, right, up, down, sideways, even inconsistently so. And eventually just drop down an egg that hatches into a smaller snake that tries to move into you. Similarly to Ratties, I believe it'll only go across and then up and down into you. It won't actively track on as well as, say, a Billy Orb. They drop the Snake Egg 1 chip like I got there, starting from rank 5. And here we have another new virus. This is the Poiton 2. 250 HP, 120 damage. They drop the Dynamite 2 chip upon defeat. This is the only area on the internet they show up. Dynamite 2's, again, not much to my taste. It does decent damage. If you want to get it, I think it starts from rank 5, as tends to be normal. It's not coded very well, though, so there's not very many opportunities I would use it with the way I tend to play Battle Network 1. Again, my commentary on what chips are good or not is partially biased because of what I like to use in a battle chip. Some other people will play this game completely differently and have completely different opinions on them. There's very few battle chips in the series that I would call bad. It's just they're not my style. Program advances, on the other hand, there are some that are outright bad, especially with the chips you put into them. Especially in Battle Network 1 where half of them are just Zeta or beta type things where you just use the chip over and over again, or extended variants of that. I'll go more over the exact list of program advances probably in post-game, because at that point I'll be looking for things to talk about anyway. Now I'm saving right here because if you come here in post-game, I would have entered a boss fight just then, but because I'm coming here now, I can get the Night Sword chip super early. It's a more powerful fighter sword, but you might notice they're both coded B. There's a reason for that. They're part of a program advanced together. Also, Lan's completely right. We're so deep in the internet, there's nothing more to here that actually works with World 3. But we do have one more new virus for our time here in Internet 8, I think? Undernet 8. Undernet 8, Internet 12. Gaia 2's 200 HP, 300 damage. They can not only drop the Iron Body chip, they can also drop Gaia 2. But they work the exact same as Gaia 1's. They slowly move forward and slam down their hammer. I think the Shockwave might get slightly faster with each recurrent version, but don't quote me on that. If you want to get Gaia 2 from them, you're going to need to get a 7 or above. With that, though, I think it's finally time we, I think, go and see Dad at the place. Oh, wait, no, we actually did get that guy's money, so we should give that to him first. The money was back in my account. Thank you so much. Please take this as a reward. No, I insist. Take it. I will not mind a free 10k zenny. Especially because one of my problems with at least how random battles work in Battle Network is that the zenny you can get out of them is often pretty paltry. Sometimes there are games where you can get a couple of, maybe 1,000 or so out of a random battle. But more often than not, the way you're going to be getting Zenny is just by finding mystery data and collecting it from that. And that's random, and I don't like that. Battle Network 1 original and BN2, there's at least some ways around that because there are some areas where there's just a ridiculous blue mystery data, but less so here. You again. What are you doing in the Scilab? This is no place for little boys to be playing games. Just because I'm a kid doesn't mean you can push me around. Yeah. Noisy little brats. I don't have time to deal with you now. Later, brat. Yeah, well, you're an unpleasant individual to interact with. Got him. Also, make sure to talk to this guy, I think. The restaurant underground is surrounded by water. I wonder if fish are swimming in it. Underneath the restaurant is a power plant. It supplies energy to all of Den City. I believe you need to talk to both Chad and that guy to trigger this scene. Lan, it's your dad! Your dad's here! Lan, did you wait long? You're looking fit as a fiddle. Where's Mom? Didn't she come with you? She's coming. She just had to get dressed. Well, that'll take a while if I know your mother. Sorry, here I am. Honey, how have you been? Are you keeping well? Well, you seem good enough. Let's go downstairs to the restaurant floor and eat. The restaurant floor looks damn near identical to the other floors. It's like a lot of this is just reused tile sets. We can't even jack into the vending machine down here, which is a little bit odd, and garbage from the Scilab goes down that chute and is burnt in the power plant to create electricity. I'm sure that won't come into play at all. Why else would it be there? I haven't been to a good party in years. Those PETs on display, are those really the latest thing in technology? I heard that they're made from recycled plastic bottles. How oddly forward-thinking of them. Although they definitely look like it, scale-wise. Who's that hot thing in the dress she's What? It's your mother? Bruh. No. That NPC is so out of tone with most of the rest of the series, it's hilarious to me. I think the most outright flirty a character gets outside of that is maybe 2 other NPCs in the series, if even. Until at least Star Force, but even then, Star Force is meant to be a little bit older with its character ages anyway. But still, good lord. With that said, make sure to jack into the recycled PETs because we got new viruses here. These, I believe, are Billy 2s? 150 HP, 140 damage. They still do the exact same thing. They move erratically and hit you with the electricity balls that track onto you that can hit you with the electric status ailment. With that said, they're just damage increases. Nothing else is too special about them. Otherwise, they drop the Thunder 2 chip, which I believe they start dropping from rank 5. I'd recommend getting 8 or above, I believe, to get the D code chip from memory. If you get it, that is. Yeah, like right there, 500 Zenny is the most you're going to get out of most battles in the series, I'd say. So the way you really want to grind up money is just doing random battles as well as jacking in and out of areas you've already been into over and over again. There's supposed to be a foreign scientist coming. I wonder where he is. I just asked nicely and they let me in. Okay then. Well, you look like you're having fun. Enjoy it while you can. What's with you? What do you mean, what am I doing here? I'm the chef! I think that we have the best technology, but it's important to keep abreast of the latest trends overseas. We'll fall behind if we don't watch out. Completely true. That is a lot of sushi. Hello, kid. What are you doing here? Me? I'm a college student. This is a part-time job. Well, let's eat. It's been a while since we've talked, Lan. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Huh? What's that? Well, it's about my research. Sounds difficult. How would I know about that? Well, it's connected to you and Megaman. See, I made your PET. It's different from normal ones. And Megaman 2... Oh, inconvenient interruptions. Dr. Hikari, paging Dr. Hikari. Please report to the lab immediately. Whoops. I'm sorry, it looks like I have to go. Lan, we'll finish where we left off next time. Good luck, Dad. So much for dinner together. Well, that sucks. Oh well, more food for us, I guess. Everyone, thank you for waiting. We'd like to welcome our speaker for the evening. Camera can pan a little faster. Oh, that's bad. We've seen him before.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming here this evening to our World 3 Party of Death. We'd like you to know that the World 3 has just taken over the underground power plant. So let's get the party started with a really big blackout. Elecman, zap to it.
A power outage? Oh no, the air vents have stopped. If we don't fix them, the air will run out and...
Now relax and enjoy your last breaths.
No good, the power won't turn on. The generator. Somebody go check the power plant below us. Land, let's go. Easy for you to say, it's pitch black in here. Wait, my eyes are adjusting. I can see a little. Okay, Megaman, let's go. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, if air's running out, everyone's gonna die, so let's get the hell out of here so we see if we can fix this. Looks like we can get to the power plant from here. Let's try it. I should note you actually do need to do that. If you go check the elevator, the power's out, so you just can't use it. I just technically skipped a step there. With that said, welcome to the power plant, which looks identical to the restaurant until it doesn't. And we have a very odd gameplay segment here where we need to talk to guys over and over again. Ah, it won't work. The lock to the power plant is computer controlled. We'll never get it open until the program's fixed.
Please be quiet, I'm trying to open the control room.
Huh? It looks like the control room door's open now. You go on, I'll get this door open. Why did that need to be like that? Oh well. Also make sure to check this locker for nothing. We normally control the power plant from this room, but all the computers are down. This monitor has a jack in port for routine maintenance. Well shit, let's do it. Lan, it looks like we can jack in here. Okay, jack in, Megaman, execute.
Wait! You want to delete your Navi? Jacking in now is suicide. If the power's out here, it's out in the power plant computer too. If you jack in now, your PET's battery will run out quick. And if your PET battery runs out while you're in, the energy sent to your Navi is cut off completely. And your Navi won't be able to heal by itself. It'd just be a matter of time before you got deleted.
You serious? What should I do? Lan, let's go. What are you saying, Megaman? You might get deleted.
All you have to do is defeat the World 3 Navi and jack out.
No, it's too dangerous. Lan, if we don't go now, there's a chance that your mom and all the other people stuck in here will die. And I think you're a good enough operator to do it. Yeah, I won't let them delete you. Time for what is the fan least favorite area of the game, albeit it's a little bit better here in Operate Star Force for reasons we'll go over. Whoa! Megaman? They've got some heavy protection on this thing. Can you get through? Ah, no problem, just give me a second. There, got it. Welcome to the power plant computer. Oh boy, it's not so bad here though. Megaman, you okay? I'm fine. I've displayed the PET's remaining battery top right. If the battery runs out, I can't heal after battle. So let's get that World 3 Navi before the PET's battery dies. Okay, onto the network power generator. So, there are several mechanics to this place, all overlaid. First is the battery thing, where if you spend too long here, the battery just drains, and you'll no longer heal between battles. So it basically becomes Mega Man Battle Network 2 Beyond. Not so bad. Secondly, a whole bunch of the pathway is invisible. You'll notice here in Operate Star Force, occasionally yellow dots show up to light the way. That's not there in the original game. That's just in Operate Star Force. And thank God, because it makes navigating this place a non-issue. Oh, also, new virus, I think, at least. Canadum 2. I think 80 HP, 40 damage. And they can drop high cannon F through H at rank 5 or above. Not too bad. The third mechanic, sort of, there's technically 4 mechanics here, is what this Mr. Program's hinting at. Occasionally, there'll be Mr. Programs located throughout that you'll talk to, and you get thrown into a random encounter. They're fake Mr. Progs that have been corrupted by the electricity problems. They're honestly kind of a messed up virus to fight, But they're viruses we have to because they have battleships for us. And the final gimmick is what this guy's talking about. We're going to get batteries we need to put into boxes in order to make certain pathways show up. Here's the thing, you only get a couple of them in the original game, and which pathways they light up, you can't figure out without just actively guessing. This dungeon is a mixture of mindless navigation in the GBA version, where you just have to run against a non-existent wall until you find the right way to go, and trial and error, and it sucked. It's better here, because A, I think they reduced the number of batteries you need, period, and the varieties of them, and I want to say they also got rid of the battery charge system. In the GBA version, every battery can only be used twice. I think you can use any battery here infinitely until you figure out the correct solution. If you ran out of charges in the GBA version, you had to go back, I believe, to the Mr. Program who gave them to you, which is a bit of a trek, to say the least. This area sucks. I don't like it. It's better than Operate Star Force. But I'll give it this. Has some kick-ass music. Also, I think that's technically not our first high cannon. I think I got one from a Blue Mystery Data earlier. That was just to show how you could get it. You don't really have to worry about the battery thing too much, though, as long as you progress at a good pace. The battery is the entire reason I think they designed the area to be as all over the place as it is with the actual level design with the fake floors. Or the hidden floors, rather. It's not too bad. But we do have our first altered Mr. Program here. These guys have 150 HP. They do 100 damage, and the way they work is they slowly move towards your side of the field, and then when they get right in front of you or near you, they electrify the entire circle of panels around them with, I think, a rotating electric beam. And I think they damage themselves in doing that from memory. They're not too hard. You can get the ring Zap battleship from them, which is, as it says on the tin, it's a ring of electricity, I believe, directly around you. I want to say I've seldom used it. And they drop that from rank 5 or above. You can get an asterisk cut for it, which is pretty good. And it's probably the quickest virus chain we're going to fight, because from memory, I think you fight all 3 of them in the power plant computer. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching. And in part 15, I think, I'm losing track of the numbers a bit. We're going to see if we can figure out this whole power plant scenario. See you guys then.